Spirits, is there still going to be disruption in 2030? What is to wars in the world? Is that what you just said? Yes. What the heck, guys? I'm I'm vibrating. Hello, everyone. This is a crazy session, probably the most intense, impactful session I've recorded in 13 years. Now, in the past, over the decade, the 14 years or so, I thought I've had some pretty amazing stuff, but not like this. This video is focused on 2030, the 2030 prophecies that Spirit have been telling me about for the last 4 years. I have several videos on this channel of those previous sessions, and they lined up with the Ukraine war, with the Middle East, and now they're talking about 2030 as they have been, but in more detail. I wouldn't watch this if you get upset easy. And always, this is 1000% real. I've been doing this for 14 years. All right, here it is. The 2030 prophecies as of January 2025. Hey everyone, welcome back. It's been a long time since I sat down to focus on a spirit session about the 2030 prophecies. Now, if you guys are unaware of the 2030 prophecies, over the last couple of years, few years, maybe even 3 years, spirits have been talking about 2030, and there's going to be a major disruption to the world. They have talked about purges, wars, things that have already happened, the Ukraine war, right? They mentioned that. They talked about stuff in the Middle East that has happened, but mainly they've been talking about 2030. And they have told things to me through sessions like they led Debbie and I here to this property to be safe. They talked about famine, lack of water, lack of guns. They talked about guns and death, chaos. So I'm going to sit down. A lot of people have asked me to do this again and ask about 2030. Now, I come in here every couple of weeks and I sit down and I ask about 2030. And since the last video, which was a while ago, they haven't really been talking about it. But the other day, I was recording for group session and a spirit started talking about 2030. So with that, I feel an energy in here. I feel like there is something here, a spirit, a soul, a guide that wants to talk about 2030. So we're going to give it a go. I'm going to focus. Make sure both cameras are recording. I have one here and I have one here because at some point I'm probably going to try to get really deep into this. Spirits, is there still going to be disruption in 2030? What is to wars in the world? Is that what you just said? Yes. What the heck, guys? I'm vibrating. Wars in the world, and then I said, did you say wars in the world? And I heard a yes. I hope the audio is being picked up. Now you said wars. There's already wars going on. There's going to be wars by 2030. War or wars? You just repeated wars in the world. Wars. We have a couple of wars in the world right now. Can you show me? I'm seeing massive destruction, like world war here. You're showing me something I've never seen before. Wars in the world. What else? What else can you tell me? Most will be lost. Now you guys have talked about purges. You talked about the Ukraine war, Middle East war, the Israeli conflict. I even had Middle Eastern voices coming through in some of those videos. Most will be lost. Who is this? Who is talking to me? Is this a guide? Because it's not Ace. So did you guys really lead Debbie and I here to this property to be safe for 20?
Yes. You must stay.
I must stay.
Will be safe.
Holy cow, guys. You will be safe, stay. You will be safe, stay. You have no idea what I'm feeling right now. So are you talking, there's a world, you're showing me a massive scene of destruction.
Evil.
Evil. Who's evil? Take heed. Evil in the world?
No. No.
Evil. An evil person? Can you tell me more? Oh, I'm getting... Okay. If you guys have seen my previous sessions about this, I connected with a guide who called himself Ace, who's been here for years and comes through on occasion along with Ed and Billy. For over a decade, Ed and Billy have come in. Now, when Ace talked about this stuff, he talked as if I had to trust him, but I remember them saying that when I asked the last time, many months ago, they said things can change. It's not written in stone kind of thing, and it would depend on the people and the direction we were going in the world. And you don't like to put much thought in this because we're dealing with the extreme unknown here. I've done this for 12, 13, 14 years publicly, but this is another level, and another level in what I was feeling, what I was seeing, and what was coming through the box. So this is, it sounds like they're still warning about 2030. And if you think about it and look at the way the world is, and when they started talking about it, you can see the shift in the world. And it's not too hard to look and see that this kind of thing can really happen by 2030. They're talking world war, devastation, starvation, death. Many will lose their lives. I have to go review this. I have to go and review this on the computer and see what story this tells, because when I'm here and not hearing things and then something comes out, sometimes I don't hear it right. And I'm hesitant to post this even for many reasons, but wow, guys. I just don't know what to say. I'm kind of speechless. I'll see you guys in the next one.